This time, we both travelled by plane. And landed safely at Bratislava Airport. Along with the impressive presidential palace, Bratislava boasts both old and new architecture, has beautifully decorated rooftops, intact medieval courtyards, modern infrastructure, and all this on the River Danube. There is something for everyone here. It's simply bursting at the seams with history, from the communist monuments to stunning, perfectly preserved medieval buildings that make up this city. We took the hike up to the rocky hilltop to Bratislava Castle, where also sits a palace courtyard with magnificent gardens to the rear. Its grand entrance reveals exquisite interiors. Beautiful. This old tower dates back to the 9th century, and in the 1500s it stored the crown jewels of Hungary. Hello old friends. Inside the castle there's a Slavic National Museum full of artefacts and treasures, some dating back to the 1st century. And from the rooftops, there's an awesome view of the city. The huge old city walls proudly display portraits of kings and queens who once ruled this land. The city centre is full of majestic architecture, housing restaurants, shops and bars. Here's the Bishek with Lord Nelson, one of the many iron statues dotted around the city. And here's me with the infamous Bratislavan witch. And Zabishek trying to push Kumil back in his manhole. We really enjoyed sampling all the different home-brewed beers. Got to keep the economy going. But in fact, to our surprise and delight, most bars and restaurants brew their own. And they were no more than the equivalent to €2 a pint. Now that's truly refreshing. And the delicious local coffee could wake up the dead. The local restaurants serve traditional food such as garlic soup and deep fried cheese. Yum. With Vienna only a bus ride away, we bought tickets. And navigated our way through the transport links for a spot of Austrian sightseeing. First stop, Schönbrunn Palace, home to the Habsburg dynasty. Also famous for Franz Joseph and Elizabeth, Sissi, It is said that Franz was besotted by Sissi and fell in love at first sight. He designed and decorated this palace just for her. How beautifully romantic. I was blown away by the enormity and the beauty of this palace. Completely absorbed, I could have stayed in here forever. It has extensive gardens and eye-catching waterfalls. Back in the city and hungry, it was time to catch a much-needed lunch. More sightseeing. The Habsburg, built in the 13th century, is a former imperial palace, seating kings and queens from as long as the Roman Empire. Today, it is used by the Austrian federal president. After a full day of sightseeing in Vienna, taking in all she had to offer, it was time to head back to Bratislava. Just in time for tea at the Konditori Kormuth. Its ornate internal decor is beautiful, with its stained glass windows and porcelain museum. Serving tea and cake in the finest of porcelain. Cake eaten, it was time to head to the streets to find some light entertainment and meet with the locals.
Thank you for playing.
Shall we start at the beginning? After days of touring two huge cities, it was nice to take in some nature and be entertained by the residents at Bratislava's zoo. Sadly, it was time to leave this beautiful country, so bye-bye Slovakia, and back on the plane to say hello again England, having made some more amazing memories for us to treasure forever. Back on British soil, we're already thinking about where to visit next, so let's see where we get to in 2023. And hopefully see you there.